How many times have you been in class and something goes wrong with your computer and your first thought is, what do I do? What do I do? Oh, I raised my hand. This lesson is going to try and give you solutions to technology problems before raising your hand. Simple steps to walk through that you can do before raising your hand. Your first step, your network. Sometimes your network will be malfunctioning. So what do you do? I'm going to go up to my internet, my network. I click on my internet, turn off, and I turn it back on. This way, it refreshes your network connection. So therefore, if something's freezing or you're having problem loading with something, that could help the problem. That's solution number one when going through my problem solving strategies. Number two, refreshing the page. Once in a while, you have to refresh the page. So you can either use this button to refresh the page, or simply, if you're in Google Chrome, you hit enter and you refresh the page. Next, force quit. At times, especially when the computers are older, you might have to force quit a program because it's working too slow or it's not responding. That could happen in Word. That typically happens in iMovie. That could happen in GarageBand. But how do I force quit? You simply go to the Apple, click the Apple, and hit force quit, and decide which one is not responding. In this case, they're all responding very well, so I don't have to force quit anything. Fourth, some people will say, I can't get into this website. I don't know what's going on. Check your Barracuda. If you're not logged into our web filter, you're not going to be able to get into some sites. So, number four, if you can't get into any sites, check the Barracuda where you can find the Barracuda is on the Somers Point website under student links. And the last resort, but I would always ask a teacher first, hold the power button down for about 5 seconds and restart your computer. I'm not a big fan of this. I just put that in there just in case, because sometimes when you turn your computer off and restart it, you can't log back in again. So this is, without a doubt, the last resort. To review, what do I do? Number one, before I raise my hand, check my network. Turn my network on, turn my network off. If that doesn't work, refresh the page. If that doesn't work, you might have to force quit. Fourth, double check you're in the web filter. Sometimes it kicks you off, just double check. And finally, your last resort is to raise your hand. Okay? If none of that works, I then suggest you raise your hand. But try and solve your problem first. That's a key in 7th grade, solving technology problems on your own. Okay, below this link on this page, you have different types of commands. Some of them you're familiar with, some of them you may not be familiar with. Command X, definitely cut something out. If you have to cut out text, something, you cut it out. Command C would definitely be to copy something, obviously. Command V, paste. Command Z, let's say you made a mistake. Just Command Z it, that'll undo it. To redo something, let's say you made a mistake, but you really want to put it back, and you don't want to retype it. Just redo. Just Command Z and redo. Command A, which you're going to use a lot, because it's really important that if you have to pick a lot of pictures, or if you want to copy specific paragraphs that you're going to cite as a resource, then you want to hit Command A, which will select it all. Once in a while, if I hit Command H, I got to hide that window. You hide the window. Okay? So you might need to hide your window every once in a while. Command H. Command S, if you're in the middle of something and real quick, save it and so you don't lose it. Command S. In social studies, we worked on Command Shift 4, which takes a selected picture of your screen, and Command Shift 3 takes the whole screen. I'm going to continue to write throughout the week other different types of strategies. We're going to get some research strategies going in, but this is a good start to figure out what you can do to solve problems. What do you do?